girl next door, from live plants to exterior decor and so much more. I'm so happy that we have this piece in the show because people have fallen in love with this one. This is the Girl Next Door Whimsical Animal 57-inch Whirlygig wind spinner. QVC price is $49 or 4 easy payments of $12.25. Hello, my dear friend. It's so good to see you. Mwah.
Steve Doss, my birthday twin.
Birthday twin, same birthday.
I couldn't let you like be on this whole show all alone on this giant set.
So
I said, I'm going in.
You better, absolutely.
So, and you know, I didn't like, Eric Walling just went to Greece, Roxana's going to France, Barb King just went to Antigua. I'm like, I'm staying home and making sure my garden's getting going. I'm not going anywhere. So, and so for those of you who need to fill in some spaces with something fun and decorative, and you know, maybe your planting is almost done, this is a whirlygig, and a whirlygig is an old-fashioned word, just like dilly-dally and lollygag and all those words that I love. And part of my collection was to bring in some things that, as a host for all those years on garden shows, I loved presenting, but that we hadn't had for a long time on QVC.
Sure.
So these whirlygigs are my version of something I absolutely love, kind of based on an old-fashioned-y, old-timey mechanical toy.
I mean, it makes a lot of sense. So take us through the critters that we're shopping here.
So
very on brand for you.
So and Steve's exactly right. They're 57 inches tall. They come with their stake. You can take the middle part out if you want them to be shorter, but each one is like a little scene, and when the propeller catches a breeze, the scene comes to life. So this is our squirrel, sort of an homage to my Denim & Company squirrel friend Nutsy.
Yes.
And when the wind spins this, his acorns are moving around, he's eating, his tail is going up and down.
I hope this is in Gary's garden right now.
Gary got all the squirrel things from my collection, no worries, yes. Whether he wanted them or not, and he did want them.
Okay, good.
The next one has been the most popular. This is our kitty cat.
So sweet.
And kitty cat is chasing her dragonflies in the flower garden, and her tail moves. Well, the propeller is attached to a little metal bar which cranks and makes the little pieces move up and down. It's very old-timey.
Oh, it's so cool.
And then finally we have our doggy, and our doggy could be either a yellow lab or a golden retriever, and he is chasing butterflies, which actually my dogs like to do.
Do they?
So, and depending on how much the wind spins, this is a really light propeller, so it doesn't take much to get it moving. It also will spin this way, around in a circle, as the scene is moving, because so really what you guys are going to get is the little scene on the top. You're going to attach the propeller. They give you a little nut. You just have to screw this little nut in and tighten it on, and then they'll be hanging from a string an extra little nut in case you lose yours.
Gotcha.
So you can remove that, but you just tighten this so that it's real tight, and then it's ready to go. You don't have to assemble anything else. Then you're going to put it, there's a hole in the bottom. You just stick it right on top of the stake. And then the stake itself is in 3 pieces. 1, 2, and then the 3rd piece on the bottom has the ground spikes in it that will keep it upright. So what I was saying is, if you want to take this middle piece out and make it shorter like this, so it can sit in a flower pot,
a little lower,
it won't affect how it works. It just makes the pole shorter.
Wonderful.
So
I love that you gave us this kind of antique finish on the pole too.
Yes,
sort of homage to the whole whirlygig moment that we're looking at.
And I mean, this is something that was popular like in, you know, like the 1920s.
Yeah.
And my dad one time when we were little took us on vacation, and one of the stops was to this sort of vintage mechanical toy museum. And I remember I was like 10 years old and I never forgot it. I just was fascinated with how old-fashioned toys used to work, and this kind of is along those same lines. So it is powder coated, it's not going to rust, you can leave it outside. I always recommend, if you're putting something like this, especially metal things outside in your garden, go to Home Depot or Lowe's and get that clear coating spray, that just like a protectant spray for things that are outside, and they'll stay looking brand new. But you don't have to. It's made to stay outside really well.
Perfect. Our kitty is very popular right now. All of our cat lovers out here, but don't forget about our dog.
Doggy is, and I don't know if we can get close on their little faces. The animals, I think they did a really good job. You know, a lot of my collection is you know, based for pet lovers, because that's what I am.
Right.
But see, he's just kind of moving and chasing his little butterflies around.
But even the whiskers on the kitty.
Yeah, and the kitty has whiskers that stick out. She's like a little gray tabby, but you know, again, she's chasing her dragonflies.
Jane Tracy needs this.
Yes, and their tails all move. And then the squirrel I just love. And the squirrel I like because you guys, this can be a fall decoration too.
Oh, definitely.
If you decorate for the seasons, this can certainly, it doesn't look overly summery. It can stay out really all year, but it's perfect for fall too.
Just look at all the beautiful like sort of metallic finish you're seeing on here. So it's really, really nice and shiny and colorful and just beautiful. Kids are going to get lost watching this for hours and hours on end.
And it's just something fun. It'll bring joy and a smile to your face and just some conversation starting in your garden when you have friends over to sit on the patio. They'll be like, where'd you get that?
Exactly, that's fun.
And it's really something cute that usually you can't find at a garden shop. I don't know where you could find these anywhere. That's why I had them made.
Right.
Because this is something that, you know, I really love. And I think I saw it once. You know, after we finished selling it here years ago, I saw it once in like a little shop on the way to the beach in South Carolina or something.
Oh, sure.
That's where you find stuff like this.
Absolutely, at those like very fancy boutiques where you're like, those are cute, but I don't want to pay $500 for that.
Exactly. No, thank you. So
here at the Q, $49. You choose if you want the squirrel, the cat, or that dog. 4 easy payments of $12.25. Carolyn, thank you so much for bringing these to us today.
Happy Memorial Weekend.
Happy Memorial
Good to see you, honey.
You.
Take care.
See you soon. Oh my gosh, so many wonderful things in the show. Well, still to come from Barbara King, we have this set of 2 decorations.